EV-Texans. We are at our studio library here, and we're going to review quickly, just going off some co-pilot reviews here of the Viafo A329S dash cam, and which is on this side of the table, and that side is the GM officially approved in the box there, next to CCS Electron version, not the Tesla that we already have. And then the other package is the Electron Vortec Plus, the one that is UL certified. I'll probably be sending back the GM one. So the Viafo A329S, it's a high-end triple cam setup that pairs well with our Chevy Blazer EV, aka the Scarlet Knight. And apparently it does have premium video, versatile installation options, hardwire kit, cigarette lighter kit, etc. We're thinking of doing one of those like battery packs, but I'm waiting to see when Viafo comes out with one. So we're not going to put it in right now. But the front cam features 4K at 30 frames with a Starvis 2 IMX678 by Sony sensor and 140 degree digital field of view. The rear is 1440p and 160 degree view. Interior camera is 1440 and apparently is like a fisheye lens. Some of you guys may know that from some of your doorbells. 210 degree coverage and infrared LEDs. That might be great for your Uber drivers or Lyft drivers, those type of people. It does support Wi-Fi 6 and 2.4 and 5 gigahertz bands and GPS. It has a buffered parking mode, low bit rate recording, time lapse, with night vision, voice command. You can get an optional Bluetooth remote and CPL filters, like if you have glare. And we all know how bad that is on the Blazer on the front windshield, so, I believe it does come with the CPL filter for the front, but I did order one for the rear. Installation and compatibility, it uses USB-C. I believe it does support up to a terabyte micro SD card, or get this, 4 terabyte SSD hard drive, if you will. So that's the reason, because of the SSD, that we're upgrading. And it says here mounting you can do with adhesive pads. Now we do have that front clear tint on our windshield to help reduce the heat here, because we all know how hot it gets in Texas. Okay. It does support hybrid parking mode and low power impact detection. We do have the HK6 that I ordered, that's in that white package, I believe, there from Amazon. And this was not provided by Viafo or anybody else. We got this on our own. It does have firmware options to allow custom setups. Telephoto lens, you can get the waterproof rear cam or fisheye interior, depending on your use case. It's great for like when you're charging or when you're parking somewhere, like did a shopping cart run into your car, or did somebody do a hit and run or something. A pro is the quality of the recordings being in 4K. We got ours on sale, but this can be between $400 to $500. Especially if it's not on sale, you're looking at over $500. But we got it on sale. It's a triple channel flexibility. but they do say that a con is, it could be a little more intuitive. It's reliable in extreme temps, which could be very good. And it does say here, a con is the HDMI port was removed compared to the 329, or I think they mean here is the 229. It does have advanced parking mode, but that does require one of two of the hardwire kits. Now the HK6 hardwire kit will give you that new hybrid mode that you probably saw people talking about. So, and just to let you know, I did use, what do you call it, Microsoft Copilot to help me with that. So I'm upfront about it. So this, I believe, is the dash cam. Okay. This, I believe, is the HK6. This is, I believe, the filter for the rear cam. And this is for the pads to put on our front windshield. And then these are the two, the official GM NACS adapter and the Lextron UL certified. So, it hasn't been opened. So here's what comes in the box. Okay. So we're going to do the unboxing. So the box here is your typical cardboard colored tannish box. It has the usual Amazon smile, if you have it up the right way, with the blue tape around it. And it has the normal, you know, flaps inside here. So
it has their, usually,
you know, has their, you know, QR or UTC codes.
Their
you know.
code for the.
So there's our review of the box. Oh wait, you wanted the review of the this box. Well, this box is white and red.
That's it.
And as you can see, it still has the clear plastic. Okay. So we got the 3-channel setup. So the front being this. I believe that's the rear. And I believe this here is the interior with that fisheye. 4K HDR, the Sony Starvis 2, Wi-Fi 6 compatibility, 2.4 and 5 gigahertz. So it doesn't support the 6 gigahertz channel yet. And it supports SSD storage up to 4 terabytes. There's both a Apple iOS app for it and an Android app. Kathy has the iPhone 15 Pro with 1 terabyte of storage on it. Let's see. Let's go ahead and we'll carefully. There we go. Okay. Nice little square. Okay. Let's see. Throw that in the box. We'll pull that up, put that in the box, and then we'll pull this off. Okay. And then it has stuff where it tells you the specs here in English, Spanish, Italian, Dutch, France, and I want to say maybe Chinese or Mandarin.
Mandarin? Probably, yeah, it's probably Mandarin.
Or it could be Japanese, I don't know. But it says 40K, 30 frames a second, plus 2K, 30 frames, plus 2K, 30 frames for the triple. But I believe in some modes it will do 60 frames, at least for the front. Sony Starvis 2, IMX 678 and IMX 675 and IMX 675 image sensor, front, rear, and interior. wide angle 210-degree cabin, built in 2.4 and 5 gigahertz Wi-Fi, support for voice commands, voice notification in multiple languages, supports advanced parking mode, supports micro SD cards, I want to say up to a terabyte or so, and external SSDs up to 4. So, and then here on the side it says basically the same stuff here. So, let's put that thing, or let's put that there. So now we have the white box. Oh look, it even says Viafo right there in nice silver-ish letters. We're gonna make you guys wait. The suspense. There we go. So you can see nothing else in here. So we have the quick start guide for the A329S series, and it goes over, you know, it goes over where all the buttons are in here, such as 1 is the power button, 2 is the power in, data, cable port, SSD, 3 is the rear camera port, waterproof rear camera port, 4 is memory card, 5 is infrared fisheye, cabin, interior camera, the rear camera optional, which I believe we have in here. Then there's the rear camera waterproof optional, which we did not have. That's for like if you, I don't know, let's say towing a boat or something, have a truck, you want it up in the cab bed or something. Infrared fisheye camera, telephoto camera optional. I don't believe we have the telephoto lens or one. Wiring diagram, it goes over that with the car charger here. Installation locations, this one is it showing, put it on the passenger side to the right of the mirror toward the top. And then it shows to run if you're using the cigarette lighter down through the A-pillar, through, you know, glove box area to a cigarette lighter, but of course we all know ours doesn't have a cigarette lighter there, it's in the center console, I believe. And then you run the back camera somehow, I guess. It kind of looks like it's saying go through the engine bay and then through the side of the car and stuff to the rear, but I don't know. Waterproof rear camera, it shows. Infrared fisheye camera, it shows here how to set that up. And the telephoto ones that well, it shows how to set up. Now for the back, it has the support stuff, how to install the static stickers, you know, where you can download the Android or iOS apps, and more information stuff, so. This is the, if you need more help after, you know, sales help. So if you have any questions, you can give them a call. You can scan that QR code, you know, both online, 24 hours a day, Monday through Friday. There you can submit a ticket. You can give them a call, North America and Global. You can email them. So then they give you the stuff for the app or extend the warranty stuff. So, okay. We'll probably extend the warranty on it. And then what everybody's waiting for, right here. This is the actual.
Take it out so you can see better.
Yep, right here. It's the A329. Now I just have one question for Viafo, you know, if you're watching. Why don't you put the S at the end so that we know this is the S versus the original model? That's all, you know. And this is like your OK button or other info. It says GPS, record here, power, and I guess that's menu. That's for microphone if you want to toggle it, and that's Wi-Fi. And then on the side here you have USB, and I guess that's the reset pinhole button right there. Not sure what that little hole is for. Here are the things for the interior camera. a micro SD card, and the rear camera right there. And then this is how it goes onto the windshield. You take the 3M tape off, put it on your windshield. Okay, this also slides off like this. So it just kind of slots in here. See? So, but I did order the GPS one. So we'll take a look at that in a minute. Here's where it has a serial number. Alright, so we'll put that back on. This is the camera lens. It also does, so maybe this might help a little with, you know, the glare on the Blazer. Also people with the Equinox and all, where maybe too has the issue. So you can go like this and hopefully cut it down a bit. So that's this. We'll put that back here for a minute. This and this. She'll open up one. Okay, this one is the, I believe, let's see. Okay, this one here I think is the rear camera. Yep, it says rear right there. So this goes in the rear. So it would go on your glass like this, and then you can, yeah, you can adjust it. It's a bit stiff, I will say that. So you may
don't want it sliding down.
Oh, look, you can even do this. You can even move it so it goes inside the vehicle as well if you were concerned for whatever reason, you know, so. I'm assuming this way is up like this, so that would go against the glass versus like this. I don't know, does it matter? Or does it go like this? But, you know, but there you go, there's that. Put that back in there. Here's the interior. You can tell the camera bumps out kind of like, you know, my wife's iPhone and my Google Pixel there. Again, you know, this moves just like that. So it actually does a 360, so you can adjust it as needed, you know, for your vehicle. This does say fisheye interior, so, and there's the camera or camera cable to plug into. It's a very small one. They got them really small now for the cable. Let's put that back. Let's see, I think that's everything.
Underneath.
Well, in terms of the box. Okay.
Isn't there cable underneath there?
Oh, yeah, thank you, Kathy. So now if we take this out, right, we'll rest that on top there. There we can go like that. There is a manual, you know, that you can go through. You know, helps you with some stuff, obviously. It does look like there is a, you know, protection thing, but whoever puts these big stickers on their car, I don't think.
I'm afraid it's that it would be advertising to break into my car to steal my dash cam.
Yeah.
But it also is a good thing to let people know, hey, you're being recorded.
They do give you 2 of the pads, the stick pads, to put on your front windshield if need be, so that's good. We can use those instead of the ones that I purchased. So if we pull this piece up, it just keeps on giving. We have the cables. Okay, this one says connect to rear cam. This must be the interior telephoto cable right here. So that's for the interior cam. This is the cigarette adapter. So it comes in the cable, both USB-C, and it actually does meet the USB spec in terms of it doesn't have like that interlocking thing on either side here, so that's good. And then the things are 2 USB-C ports on here. I believe one of them is for the camera only, like I want to say the blue one if I remember. Yes, the blue one, it says dash cam. And it's a 45 watt one. So the one on bottom could charge like your cell phone or something if you go this route. Then it has another USB-C cable, probably for your hard drive, and a trim piece tool. And then the has the
Lens cover.
yeah, no, not the cover. Well, yeah, cover,
lens.
but the polarized
Polarized.
lens cover. So, which we will be using. So, if we put that stuff back in there, put that there, put that there. Okay, so we're gonna put that back in. There. Gonna put all this back. Put that back in. Oh, I guess we can move that up. So this is the hardwire kit. Okay. So right here, dash cam HK6 hardwire kit. It does come with a couple 4 types of fuse taps, 2 sets. So it comes with ATO, ATC, mini ATS, micro 2, and mini low profile. So I'm not very familiar with all this, so we will get ours professionally installed. And it says the adjustable low voltage battery protection function will cut the power, you know, when you set it to whatever the settings are on here. It does say professional installation is recommended. Do not cover HK6 with car carpet, mounted in an open space. Set the parking recording option to the camera setup before first use. The HK6 hardware cable requires 2 fuse taps sold separately to function correctly. One connected to the ACC cable, the other to the battery cable. We recommend that you test for correct functioning of the hardware cable and camera before fully securing the cables necessary behind the vehicle trim. Well, I guess that does make sense. So there's that. Then in here is the X004 GNKLSJ module, which is, I wonder if that's the same that ships with it. The Viafo GPS module. So, but I don't, so, but I'll have to take a look at that later. And then the polarizing lens filter here. So you can see right there. And don't forget on these lens filters to remove the little film, you know, that they put on the inside and outside of these. This right here is supposedly the GPS, but it looks pretty much just like the other one, so it may not be needed, but it was like 16 bucks, so I may end up sending it back if we don't need it. And then these are the optional stuff you use. And this is the same one that some of the tint people use for like when you put on your registration sticker and all. So I got that for, but this did come with its own, so we'll see. Leave it up to the guys that do the professional install on that. So that's everything for that. So we're gonna put all this in here. put this back into here. Put that into there. I want that, so that way it's all nicely. Yeah. Only this box was slightly bigger, so I could put that in the side right there. But, and then, oh yeah, wait, forgot. One little thing. Which I'm pretty sure I did not put this. Okay, good, it fit. Okay, maybe it fits like this. Yes, so it'll fit like that if I go like that. So, there, everything fits in there. Okay, so now we have the GM NACS adapter to CCS. Okay.
Yes.
Now I have to redo the whole video.
No, you did.
All right, now we're back. We're going to review the NACS to CCS adapter by GM here. So let me open up that. So this is the Electron one. It says thousands more charging stations, blah, blah, blah. GM step-by-step charging instructions. Charging freedom begins with the right connection is in there. It says how to identify a NACS, the steps with the black collar, charging speeds of 250 or more, V3, V4. If you have the incompatible, it'll have the silver collar on it. It'll be 150 watts or less, or a destination charger. So, I mean, here is some accessories that GM includes for some reason. Important safety instructions. You can have an arc flash if you don't use it correctly, a fire, burns, electrical shock, damage to adapter or connected equipment. Follow all instructions, read all included product and vehicle instructions before using the product. Do not disconnect the adapter before charging has completely stopped. You may cause a hazardous electrical arc to form. So do not connect the adapter to any DC fast charger or vehicle inlet showing signs of frayed cables, broken installation, broken or cracked housing, or any other type of damage. I just think that's kind of normal to check. Do not use the adapter if it's damaged, including signs of broken insulation, breaks, cracks in the housing, broken latches, locks, damaged pins, terminals, or if any internal parts or wiring are accessible. Do not use this adapter if with the vehicle or EVSEs capable of exceeding the adapter's electrical rating. Doing so may result in risk of shock or fire. Use the adapter with DC fast chargers capable of dynamic current control module or boost current modes. May not exceed the adapter's electrical rating. It says here rated current is 500 amp, 1000 volts, IP67 adapter and IP55 NACS electrical connection. Operating ranges: -22 Fahrenheit to 122 Fahrenheit, or -30 Celsius to 50 Celsius. Storage temp: -40 Fahrenheit to 185 Fahrenheit, or -40 Celsius to 85 Celsius. Charge connector is NACS, inlet is CCS1, weight is 2 pounds. So, and it says do not store the NACS DC adapter outside the storage temperature range of -40 Fahrenheit to 185. So, now, here's the box. This does feel heavy compared to the Tesla one.
Yeah. Just everywhere. Shall we?
Yep. And it actually has GM stamped on it. Right. So you know this is the official GM one, because if she moves her hand,
Yeah, it says GM.
yeah, right there it says GM. So rated voltage 1,000 and volts and 500 amps. It has a QR code here and some the normal warning stuff there. So now what I'm wondering for you is, see this up here is where it latches into the car. So in order to put it in, you go like so, but then when you're done, and always make sure that your charging session has stopped or you stopped it yourself, either through the app or, at the charger itself. So then you click on this, it'll pull out of the port, right? Then to disconnect the NAC side, you would have to hold this and press this down. So she could hold it like this and then pull it out. See?
Yeah.
I'm not sure.
I
mean, we're,
with my left hand, I'm not having a good,
yeah.
I might
Usually
be
we
able,
charge
I might
when
be
I'm
able
there.
to, I'm better at grabbing, but here, yeah, I probably, we'll try it.
And I do see the pin down here for safety. So that way you can't just, pull this thing out of here while it's charging. So, because the pin in there presses against and then locks this into place. So,
Okay.
But this does feel beefy. Yeah. Not sure really what the difference is between this and the official one. How does this go back? Well, whatever. Maybe it goes like that. Oh, left that open. Alright, so now that we have that back in there. Okay. Well, whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah. So here is the official one. And looks like the box got a little.
Well, they have it,
Yeah.
normally have the box.
Why
in
didn't you
box.
have it in that?
Yeah, they normally, when,
So
they deliver, they,
I did get the
Put a box
extended
in a
warranty
box.
with this through Electron. So we're gonna open it up. It has the phone here, as you can see. Okay. And like the GM. Also has a little info card for them, warranty and whatnot. Another card going over the Vortec Plus here, owner's manual and whatever QR code that you can download.
they don't give you an owner's manual, make you get the QR code.
Yeah. So here, this one feels lighter, but I could be wrong. This See, I can hear that click sound with it. This does have the pins down there. Here, we're gonna have to take out this one. Let's see. Okay, I guess that does too. Let's see. Guess they're somewhat similar. I can tell a slight difference in sound, but the Electron one, and you can see where it says Electron on here, and it's UL certified and everything. This one maybe is slightly less, but maybe it's just in my hand. I'd be hard pressed to tell, but I mean, it's, you know, but, and looking down inside the things in here, I see both pins there. Really not sure oh, okay, here. I could tell a slight difference maybe in the housing. But it's like very slight. Yeah. The Electron has some more info down here as well. You know, saying temperature, range, ratings, a QR code, etc. Shows you how to properly use it on there. So
This only has a little bit of stuff, and that one's got things on this side, on that side, and on that side.
it's probably because of the UL rating that they have.
Yeah.
I want to say, is it 221 or something? Correct me below if I'm wrong. But I mean, they seem pretty much the same. I think I heard somewhere that maybe the casing is slightly different. You know, like a slightly different grade of quality plastic on it, but I can't really tell. So chime in down below. Tell me what you guys think. We're gonna have to go out and charge with these, and you know, and see. But you know, and then compare it to the Tesla. The Tesla one is really light, but the problem with that is it's kind of tricky to always get the thing out. Trying to hold it, press the button, and pull the thing out.
Separate the adapter from.
Yeah. So this is the GM, so that's going to go in this box. Okay. This is the Tesla Electron one, so that's going to go in here. And that's our unboxing today. So this is what we did in our last video, the Viafo A329S, or A329S. So we'll probably do this all as one video, but maybe also do them separately too. This is our first time doing this type of thing, so anybody wants to help us, you know, with our channel, let us know, see what we can figure out. If you have ideas, put them below. You know, otherwise email us at EV-Texans@yahoo.com. So we're gonna clean up our little mess here in our studio library. So we'll see you guys later. Have fun.